In crazy cult news, submitted by the JK Ladies Are the Best.
Depends on which one you're talking about.
A female South Korean cult leader is arrested for stranding 400 followers in Fiji.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Asians be getting lost.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is
She
like
didn't even strand them, but it was like they just went off on their own.
this is like the Thai thing, but with 400 people.
Yeah.
Like the Thai with the soccer players, like remember in the caves?
Oh yeah. I was like, whoa, that was
like-
huge.
Dude, you're such a millennial. That just happened, and now you're just like, whatever, fuck it.
No, because I thought it was like a Thai thing where a whole bunch of people follow a leader to
Yeah.
You said it was
12
another location.
12 people follow a leader and they
He
get
said
stuck in
Asian.
caves, and then now there's 400 people following a lady, and they all
I
get
just
stuck.
didn't connect it. I don't know.
They don't get Waze out there? They can't just use Waze to find their way back?
Hey, Waze.
Why'd they go to Fiji?
Because she predicted a famine.
There's a discount over there. There's a sale.
Oh man, she just buying time.
10% off for Fiji.
Yeah, so this South Korean cult leader, her name is Shin Okju.
Oh, I wanted it to be Shindig.
This is what she looks like.
Dude, she looks like every Korean lady in my church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
That's the every ajumma I know.
That is the prototype for Korean church lady right there.
Yeah. Once they're like, I don't give a fuck about dick anymore, they get a perm, and it's like all good.
And then they always have that blazer.
Like everything about her looks like 70 except for her face and her skin.
Yeah.
That's it. Fucking surgery face.
So she was arrested along with 3 other leaders from the Grace Road Church. They had 400 of their followers go to Fiji starting from 2014. As soon as her followers would land there, she would take away their passports and she would force them to carry out these ritual beatings on each other.
Damn.
She claimed that these beatings would avoid them from being punished by God. There was this one father that was made to hit his son more than 100 times, according to some of these people that escaped, because there were 5 people that escaped.
My mom would love something like this.
So there's 400 people that were trapped there that's living in a community.
Yeah.
Are you
Are
sure
they-
that's just the cult or that's the regular Sunday Korean? You know what I mean? That sounds like Sunday Korean dinner to me. I don't know. You're not.
Sounds like North Korea on a Sunday, right?
My mom's always looking for a cult to join.
She's joined so many cults. Cults don't even want her to come anymore.
She's the kind of cult member that the cults go, oh fuck, not her again.
Another follower was beaten so badly that he was left with permanent brain damage.
Oh, damn.
I could picture your mom like doing some crazier shit that make the cult people go, oh shit. Like if they tell her to beat everybody, she's like, no. And she gets like a baseball bat with fucking like spikes and she goes, this one we gonna do.
Yeah.
Cult leader's just so weird, like just to foul somebody, be like, I know how the world works. But I was born in like 1980. It's just like weird. Like, how do you know how the world works? You just got here.
That's true.
You're just a fucking person.
Like,
Yeah.
who are the, I gotta meet the people. Like, how broken were they that they met this one person and they said, I'm gonna listen to everything that you say?
Yeah, when they
That's
did
how
that.
they get their followers.
Yeah, supposedly like these.
Dude, look at you and David Goggins, dude.
Well, I didn't listen to everything he said. I took
But I'm saying,
literally
like,
a 0.5% of what he
Right,
said.
but I'm just saying take that and then I'll magnify it by someone who's fucking lost.
Leaders are supposed to have a lot of charisma, a lot of charm, like, you know, we only hear the negative parts of it, but when they're working their game, it's like a player.
Oh yeah.
They know how to work their magic on people, you know?
I want to meet one of these
Because we're probably
charming
like,
Majimas.
we're probably like, you're fucking stupid. But then there's people out there that get no attention, and here comes this person that's telling them that they're special and all this stuff. And it's like,
I just picture
that's
this-
how hulls get turned, you know?
Colony of Korean people in Fiji with a bunch of perms just walking around.
That's
They all just
fucking
want to
cute.
look like her. So he's got this round perm walking around.
They all look like this. That's funny.
Exactly. All of them
And you know
look
how
just
they
like
like to keep their skin all light as possible, so it's hot as fuck over there, so they're probably looking Hawaiian these days.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like the Asian version of the mom from King of the Hill, right?
Oh, Peggy Bundy, yep.
No, it's Peggy Hill. Peggy Hill.
Oh, yeah, Peggy Hill, not Peggy
She
Bundy.
looks like the Asian version of that.
Is there like a rescue mission or like what's going on?
You know, I wanted to find out more info about this story, but that's like what I've told you. It's the only thing that they're reporting.
But she's not in Fiji.
No, so she got arrested in South Korea.
She probably just vacations to Fiji.
Yeah, she got arrested at the airport.
I bet you what they do is they get you to turn over all your assets and everything
Yeah.
that you own, and then you end up being a free laborer out in Fiji.
Pretty much, that's what it sounds like.
I never understand why these cult leaders put a date on anything. because eventually that date's gonna come, and no shit's gonna happen. You know, why don't you keep it very vague?
Yeah.
Yeah, just the rapture is coming soon.
It's gonna happen
soon.
Yeah.
When the moon turns
Yeah.
green. There you go. Just give like something really weird like that.
When the moon turns green.
Yep. And you have to wait for it every night.
Yeah. No, not tonight.
Green, I don't know. It's a little light tinge. Like, you know,
They're like, hey, you said soon like 30 years ago. We're talking in the greater scale soon, within like millions of years of how the world was. That's pretty soon. 100 could be soon.
I think people just want to be loved. They want to join a group.
That's so sad, dude.
You see these Scientologists in LA, and they're very each their own, but there's nothing distinguished about them. They all look alike. It's all.
Well, that's what they say about gangs too, right? Like why little kids join gangs because they don't have love at home.
Where I train at, there's a Scientology building in South Pasadena, right?
Oh, the one with all the books on the front?
Yep. I was a little bit offended because there was this one little fucking Scientology nerd. He was passing everybody pamphlets, right? I walked by. He didn't give me one.
He probably didn't want you to eat all the free food that they have.
They don't have free food, bro.
Oh, fine.
I just sat there and I walked by and I kind of noticed. I was like, wait, hold on a second, bitch. Where's the fuck is my pamphlet? You know why?
Why?
I was the only Asian one walking by. He didn't give me one.
He probably knows it doesn't work on you.
Probably knows you're too smart.
Was that what I don't know. I was a little bit mad. I kind of want to come up to
You
him,
also
like,
look scary as fuck.
I'm like, what's wrong with me, bro?
It's like these psychics in LA, man. Like, first of all, how are there so many psychic places?
I have no idea.
How they stay open? They obviously have to be cocaine and hand jobs, right? That's what they gotta be selling.
Cocaine.
They can afford rent for these places.
They only need a handful of people to stick with them, and they can get a lot of money out of them.
Go with your girlfriend. They'll kick the guy out, and they just keep the girl in there because they know they can like emotionally manipulate them. But a guy will be like, you're talking out of your ass."
So you're saying 100% of all their clients are women?
Most are.
It's got to be 98%.
And 2% gay guys.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So all girls. For sure,
You
man.
went with your girlfriend?
Yeah, well, we were walking by, and the lady's like, "You want the psychic reading?" My girl's like, "Yeah," and she's like, "But he has to go."
Because you're gonna be picking it apart, like logically, like.
Heckling her, bullshit.
Yeah.
We got a psychic reading, me and my friend Tim, and this lady, it was so hard not to laugh because it was just the most vaguest bullshit you ever heard. Because she would ask me stuff that I want, and then she would just do a psychic reading about the stuff that I just told you that I wanted. You know what I mean?
You ain't tricking nobody.
Yeah, she goes, I could see that you're a kind person that wants to be successful. Yeah, everybody, bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what
Very
the fuck are you
vague.
talking about? I just kept staring at the plaque in her teeth. I was like,
Oh.
it was so nasty.
They use a lot of tactics because people want to hear things. People don't know how much they want to hear shit that's confirmed. It's called a confirmation bias, right? Like the things that they want the world to exist like in their head.
That's true, yeah.
They're more likely to take this stuff in. So these manipulators are really good at that shit. So these psychics that can channel like a family member or whatever, they'll start fishing like, man, you had a loss. And they're like, yeah, how'd you know I had a loss? Yeah, it was
I'd be like, how do you?
someone in your family. They're like, yeah, how did you know? It was my sister. They're like, yeah, I knew it was a
That's just a
woman.
dumbass person.
Yeah, they
that?
give so much information. They don't know.
I'd be like, oh, really? What else happened?
Who's that dude on public television that used to do that?
Yes,
Pop off, right? Was it pop off?
No, that one dude.
Williams, Jeff.
The medium guy.
Yeah, the medium. He was. It's just a crowd of people, right? He goes,
Yeah.
You have family.
Yeah.
You're a person. You breathe. You have teeth. And these people are like, whoa! I have teeth. You know, no one noticed this about me. Yeah.
They used to film that for 2 hours, but edit it down to a 20-minute video.
Damn.
Because they're just fishing for shit nonstop.
You would guess like some
Yeah.
of the most. It would be so ridiculous. It would be like this: like you have a sister. They're like, no, a brother, yeah, a sibling, a cousin. And it would be finally one of them. You know, and they get their mind blown from that.
You ever seen those hypnotists? You ever go to a live hypnotist show? Not everybody can be hypnotized. Probably the more gullible you are, the more easy. So they bring a bunch of people on. They're like, okay, sleep. So people are like, but the people still up. They're like, okay, get off stage. You're ruining my shit. You ruined my shit. And then it's all the gullible people that end up doing it. Some people are more susceptible to this shit.
They know how to read
Wild.
who is more willing to act like a chicken.
Yeah.
So they know, like, when they work the audience, they'll be like, yeah, they're like, oh, here's a goofy motherfucker. Like, he probably likes attention. Come up. So hypnotizing is really just bringing out people's personality. It's really interesting. It's not taking over their mind or controlling them or doing any of those things. It's really understanding people immediately and going like, okay, this is how you see the world. I know what type of person you are. You're more likely to agree about this, so you'll do that. It's pretty nuts.
I wanna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
hypnotized, but just do it fake and just say some crazy shit.
Like Tony Robbins. You ever watch that guy? They had that Netflix thing. I'm like, there's no way he didn't plant everybody in there for this big Netflix. And allegedly, but it's just like I've done stand-up. It's like it never goes that smooth like that when you're doing crowd work like that. Everybody's just knocking it out of the park. And it's all just like crowd work, snake oil salesman shit. People just want to be told it's all going to work out.
Sometimes I don't mind being blind if it does me positive.
True.
Sometimes I'll go to these seminars and shit. I'll be like, fuck yeah, energy. And then like, I know everyone else is like motivated, so I just want to jump in the train. But I know in the back of my head, that shit's fake as fuck. But then here's my thing. If a placebo works, it still fucking works. So I don't give a damn.
They say you can control your fate. I mean, you can be, I want to be president someday. That might be really hard, but you can control the energy in your life.
Law of attraction.
Yeah. And then like people who like drama, they're always in drama because they love drama.
That's true.
They love it. They love like to get outraged all the time. You see the same people on the internet always complaining about everything because they want that.
They attract that energy.
Yeah, man.
But that's probably why people that are highly successful are super egotistical and super delusional, because you have to be. You have to think like, I'm gonna fucking rule the goddamn world and nothing's gonna stop me, and not listen to any opposition for you to get that high.
Well, look at kickboxers, MMA guys.
When in their interviews, I'm the king, I'm the best, nobody could stop me.
And then they lose, and they're never the same because
their
delusions, that thing that just kept them going.
I want to be that delusional.
I think I'm gonna be that guy that gets my ass kicked 20 times. I'm the fucking best and no one can ever stop me.
There was a guy that's like 3 and like 200. He would just be called in for fights, and one time he tapped because he didn't like how his cup was sitting on his, so he tapped.
What the? That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah.